Nice match, but we're up to 98, basically, is what they do, right? They clear them out. We've got Tim Page, 98 pounds, an 8th grader, 39-0 out of Wayland-Cohocton High School in Atlanta, New York, Section 5. And we get a...
Tim Page.
That's Page. You just heard the PA announcer in the background. That's Page, the guy we talked about, 39-0, an 8th grader.
Boy, oh boy, these kids are getting tough at an early age.
That's right.
Record this year, 37.
They're not old enough to get worried anymore, not at this level even.
SEC champ, 95. Also
Phil Mansueto, the 98-pound opponent of Tim Page, is from Middletown, Section 2. He's 37-1, and Mansueto, 24 pins. And he was 6th in the States, 91 last year, so he's got experience. And Page had to be in 7th grade and have experience from last year. But this should be an interesting matchup. Undefeated 8th grader in the purple from Section 5. And we got just a second here while we get set to let him wrestle.
Yeah, I think these kids want to get going right away. They don't want to stand around and think any more than they have to about this match.
And here we go. Officials, by the way, Marshall Schlossberg and Larry Cantor, the assistant. So Schlossberg will be in charge, and this should be an exciting match as the 8th grader, Page, goes right out after Philip Mansueto. And the Middletown High School sophomore has only lost 1, but this kid looks pretty cool for an 8th grader, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And, you know, it's tough to get probably geared up to wrestle someone that's not in high school yet. It's
yeah.
And then the pressure of losing to him is even worse. So you better get going right away.
Good point. And Page shoots, countered by Mansueto.
Mansueto in tight, but Page counters by locking up the far leg. He's got a hand in crotch, and he's fighting pretty good, but his hips are a little bit done.
Yeah, his hips are done, and Mansueto's pulling him up, and he could be in a little bit of trouble.
Still doing a fine job, like the 91-pound earlier, just hanging on. They know that the official's going to call a stalemate soon, so if they can just hold on a couple seconds longer.
And looking for that green line that separates the red from the white, and that would be the out of bounds. So Page gets out of that one with no points, nothing scored in this 98-pound bout.
Well, he's making a couple of shots, but he's not getting in good position, and he's going to have to be careful at this level.
Some fans from Section 5 cheering for Tim Page.
A nice position right here for a duck, but boy, nice move. He steps across, tries a little trip with his hand.
As I'm looking at Page's resume, 39-0 is amazing for an 8th grader, but he's up against a tough one in Philip Mansueto from Middletown High School in Section 2. No points at all scored, but I would have to say that Mansueto has been in charge the last minute or so.
Yeah, he has, but Page just won't give him an inch.
Nope. Down to about 5 seconds left in this first period. Oh, they're going to get it out of bounds, and they have 5 seconds left.
I'll tell you what I noticed this first period, Dale. These kids have incredible balance. Both guys have been in tight with bars and leg trips and stuff, and they're just not going to their back or giving up too.
Oh, nice single attempt, but a little too late as Page shot. He's out of Wayland-Cohocton High School, by the way, in Atlanta, New York. Our sheet says, I've not heard of Atlanta, New York, but...
first here.
Yep. Atlanta, New York. And Middletown I know of, and that's where that man is from. Section 9, it should say. We had Section 2 on here. It should be Section 9. So Mansueto out of Middletown in Section 9. On top of Page, has not scored any points yet. Unlike college, you get no points for riding time or advantage points, so you have to score, and you have to work, and you have to go for a pin.
That's right. There's a switch, a standing switch. Page hits it nice, but Mansueto is not in trouble yet, but it's close.
Almost had his hands locked on that, and we're going to get a reversal. So Page scores the first points on a reversal. Page far arm crotch, then it goes back, trying to knock the balancing leg. He gets Mansueto down, breaks him down to the mat. Real good tight waist. Mansueto tries the sit out and switch. Nothing there. Goes to a stand up.
I mean, nothing like the first match of the day when both guys were throwing the legs. And,
right.
Both guys here, just basic wrestling.
Standing switch by Mansueto out of section 9.
Little difference here is Page has a leg locked up. Still about 36 seconds to go, though. Oh, he let go of the one hand, and he's probably going to get reversed right here, Dale.
Let's see, 28 seconds, that gets it right there. So we're even up, 2-2. And Tim Page.
Page up, he almost had hand control. He's trying that switch again. He does have it working.
He's going to get one. He gets the one right there on the escape. Right, good job.
Trip that was.
Nice transition, right, John, from that escape to the takedown?
That's right, Dale. That's what you're supposed to do. You escape, you go back for 2 right away. It's a textbook example.
There's the switch.
They're fighting for position right here.
Doesn't go, he stands up.
Mansueto lets go. Page is in position. Now he goes in with that back trip. Beautiful. Just ran out of real estate. Into the red, out of bounds.
So Page in his corner, and we're going to look at his eye, I believe. Somebody got a thumb in the eye, so they're going to double check to make sure everything's okay. Mansueto was 6th in the States last year, as we said, at 91, so he's been around, whereas Tim Page, his opponent from Section 5, is an 8th grader. So a sophomore against an 8th grader. There's the sophomore. And they're going to give Page a little more time.
You know, just notice that the credits down below here, Dale, he's 4th in Greco. Page was last year. That means he was in 7th grade in the Empire State Games. That had to be something. He's
impressive.
got a heck of a future.
Yes, he does. He's in the second period. Not much time left, about 5 seconds. Shoot by Mansueto, but you're going to run out of time. And he gets a nice counter there by Page, so it'll go into the third period at 3-2 in favor of Page by virtue of that escape he got in this second period. They're going to get set. Mansueto is set. So between these two guys, they're 76-1 on the year. Not bad. Oh, hands almost touched.
Nope, smart move by Page, but
yeah, it looked like Page was going to get lock his hands. Well, now he goes for cradle or a.
Yeah, the official will give you a split second touching, and it's a good no call right there.
Yep.
Now he's going to have to do something. Both men on his feet. Page has to bring him down.
Oh, he really stepped over that switch attempt.
That's just it. The switch was going, but Page moved in, dropped his hips, and negated it right away. And still no legs in this match. It's unbelievable. Not even just for control for a second.
They're going to get a stalling call and warning, I should say, and that's on Mr. Page. So Tim Page warned for stalling with a 1-point lead with 1:18 left. I think he's got to be a.
That's right, Dale. He has to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yep.
On top, you go for the pin. It's just not a ride. You can't get away with it in college or high school.
Very smooth-looking takedown after the stand-up there by Page.
Well, that was nice. He stepped through and locked the leg, and it's good for control, but he still has to work for the pin.
Right, and that's right now he's going to have to work.
Be watching him very closely.
Schlossberg, the head official, as he walks and observes the wrestlers. Larry Cantor, his assistant, right in front of us, checking the action, but no look yet, and trying that cradle. He's going to force it. And he brings him back down.
It was a gutsy move, and he came out okay, but he also could have gotten some back points, so I guess it was worth the gamble.
Well, he's got to keep moving, or he's going to be tied because he's been warned. So
right, that was his first attempt for a back point, so it looked pretty good to the officials. 25 seconds left, Dale.
People want stalling. I think he's
going to get it. It's going to be 1 point.
Yeah. I was going to say he's milked it, but he can't milk it any longer, and that's going to be a tie score, 3-3, and he's listening intently to his coaches. So Tim Page, the 8th grader, gives up a point on stalling, and this match is tied with 20 seconds left. Same situation it was before. He's got to bring him to the mat.
Well, he has to. I think this was a tough move off the bottom. I think he should have given more control. Well, okay, he came out all right, but he's going to go into overtime, and that's all he can hope for right now. Yeah,
because he won't get called for stalling, and it looks like it's going to be our first overtime, and that's going to be it right there. And it will be overtime or sudden death. It's no longer overtime. I say overtime. It's sudden death. They line up, go right back at it again, and the first guy who scores a point wins. And that's the first part, and they start 2 minutes. So whoever scores first on anything, illegal hold, anything, you win. So it used to be a whole criteria, takedowns and so on and so forth. They have simplified it starting, I believe, last year. So whoever scores any point in this wins, including the stalling point. And don't forget, Page has already given up 1 point for stalling.
This is where it gets real cautious, though, Dale. Nobody wants, you alluded to earlier, the big mistake. And you don't have another shot at this. Fortunately for both of these guys, they'll be back the next couple years, but you don't want to lose it on a missed shot. Nice move.
Mansueto is no points, and they're near the out of bounds. Page trying to spread him out, and they're going to go out of bounds, or they're going to call stalemate.
Good call, good wrestling. Both guys doing up a great bout here.
Tim Page out of Wayland-Cohocton High School in Atlanta, New York. Phil Mansueto out of Middletown High School, Middletown, New York. That's been a great bout here at 98 pounds. It's into sudden death. And this is going to be a shame to see anybody lose this one. They have worked very hard. Both guys, an 8th grader and a sophomore. A throw by Mansueto, a counter by Page. Page trying to get around back, get that takedown.
I'll tell you, Page is tough in there.
Whizzer.
8th grader, just incredible balance and just tough. Both guys had a couple shots here in the overtime deal, but again, not really going after it. Not wanting to make that mistake.
Let's
see, be another stalemate.
Stalemate, yeah. Both guys in a stalemate. 32 seconds left in this first 2 minutes. Now these guys tiring, got to be tiring, especially this kind of way this tournament is set up. However many matches these guys have had to get here. Now they got to go 2 more minutes in sudden death.
And there was no rest in the final or the regulations. It was right into overtime, and these kids have been battling. No one's been coasting.
No, Page shoots, backs out. Mansueto tries to muscle him. Oh, here it is. Stand up.
Page has Greco experience, but he doesn't have the good position right now.
No, he doesn't.
And he backed off, and wise move also for Mansueto.
Mansueto shoots. That's going to be it. It's going to go to 30 seconds now. Here's an interesting one.
That's right, Dale. Flip of a coin right now.
Coin, top and bottom. And then whoever is on top, if they can hold the opponent for 30 seconds, they'll win. And Marshall Schlossberg flips the coin, and it'll be, he takes top. I believe
doesn't get any more exciting than this, Dale.
No, it doesn't.
This is everything right now.
So Philip Mansueto is going to take top. Now he's got to hold Tim Page down for 30 seconds, I believe.
That's
and
right.
they're running off the clock now.
Right now.
Well, the clock's not set, guys, so, or they have a minute. Maybe it's a minute. I don't know.
It is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And they're going to
have no problem with the clock. They're going to do it from a minute.
Yes, that's right.
They're not going to set the clock at 30, yes. So they're going to start at a minute. So 30 seconds now. If Philip Mansueto from Middletown can hold down Tim Page, he will win the state championship. He's got 28
Page is
seconds.
out. It looks like he's going to get the reversal, but Mansueto, if he can hold on to the leg, will remain on top, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it.
Oh, that extra reserve. Tim Page trying to get that. If he gets that leg out, he's going to score.
He's got it.
That's it. That's it. It's over.
Just that quickly, Dale.
Tim Page from Section 5, Wayland-Cohocton High School, in sudden death defeats Philip Mansueto out of Middletown in Section 9. And what a great bout that was. 98 pounds. They don't get any better than that. That was just tremendous.
See a little recap here, Dale. There's Page on the bottom. Or maybe this, no, I'm sorry, Page is on the top already. Almost reversal. He's got to break that control of the hand. He's going to take a chance right now. There's a reversal. Take a look here. He's going to stand up a little bit, and as he's done all night, hit that switch, and there it comes. And work like a dog to get the 2 points, which he does.
Yeah, he did, and he had a little bit more there in terms of energy, I think, at the end, and that's what...
Those young guys don't get tired, yeah.
I got tired watching him.